Hello everybody! I'm trying not to flounder here.
Oh, you're so funny.
Oh, but we've got plenty to carp about, haven't we?
Yes, we are swimming with the tide.
Hey! Awful.
I know.
This week's menu.
No, we've got a lot going on, haven't we? Because
Yes.
we've got the Easter Sunday thing, so we've definitely dedicated the dine at home with the to the fish. Although there are little sneaky bits of the Scotch egg, black pudding, and also we've got a chorizo crumb on the cod, haven't we? So,
yes.
Right. So, go on, you go through the menu. That's our normal thing.
With it being Good Friday on Friday, we thought we'd have a fish-inspired menu. A Good Friday-inspired menu. An Easter's kind of inspired menu, but there's a bit of fish on here. So from the top, we've got smoked salmon timbale with crab, ricotta and fresh herbs. Wild boar and black pudding Scotch egg, Scotch egg with our in-house piccalilli.
She's ginormous, isn't it, as usual?
And then beetroot and infilo with some smoked goat's cheese and cassis onions.
Which I am intrigued about, and we're not tasting, so I'm a bit disappointed about that. I'll have to get that.
So, for mains, we've got roast fillet of cod with a chorizo crumb, seaweed mash, and a wild garlic and mussel cream sauce.
I am so looking forward to that, but we're not tasting it today.
And
that sounds gorgeous.
I'm not looking forward to asking me to forage for some wild garlic either. Smoked haddock and prawn and troutfish pie with spinach, champagne and saffron cream sauce.
That looks delightful.
And then for vegetarian main course, we've got a wild mushroom and rosemary risotto, broad beans, twine and grain cheese, and a crispy poached egg.
Great.
Sides, spring greens with tender stem broccoli.
Yep.
And then for desserts, we've got a hot cross blondie.
I've never had one of those. I'm looking forward to that.
Me too. Apricot and cardamom trifle with honey and pistachio.
Lovely.
And then an egg custard tart.
Very nice. Right. Let's start with the
Smoked salmon.
Yeah, with crab and ricotta.
Wonderful.
You know, there's a reason why starters are classic starters, isn't it?
Yes.
And
this is certainly classique.
Perfect. There's lovely and light. Getting you in the mood.
What's interesting though, because I did think about this, the notion of having cheese and fish. It doesn't happen very often, does it? But smoked salmon is obviously one that, you know, the notion of cream cheese and smoked salmon was delicious. But cheese and fish doesn't happen very often.
Although sometimes you top a fish pie with cheese, don't you?
Yes.
But as a whole, yeah, that's delicious.
Delicious.
I'm a big fan of crab.
I love crab.
I actually like having it fresh because it just takes a long time, doesn't it? You like cracking it all open.
It's part of the ceremony, isn't it? The notion of having crab or lobster. You know, you're supposed to get your hands dirty.
You are.
You're supposed to wear a bib.
Yes.
I think the last time I had lobster roasty was with you, wasn't it?
Please don't show that picture.
Okay.
Go on, you cut it up. You're closer.
You sure?
Yeah. And I only want a tiny bit because they don't know, but we've also been tasting barbecues before this.
We've had so much food today, actually. We've been pigs.
What's not to like? And this is homemade piccalilli, is it not?
This is our piccalilli.
Now, I don't normally eat piccalilli, I've got to say.
I love piccalilli.
But that is delicious. I don't know why I don't eat it. It just never crosses my mind. But that is nice.
It's really nice.
Isn't it? Yeah, that is good. We'll have that again.
That's Carl's, I think.
Is it? Well done, Carl.
Now, we haven't got the beetroot phyllo.
Nope.
But, so moving on to main courses, I think we should go vegetarian first.
Yeah.
Would you like a little bit of risotto?
I would.
Features a cheese called Twine and Grange.
Yes, and that is an English cheese in the style of Parmesan. And the key thing is it's vegetarian because Parmesan by its very nature is not vegetarian because of the rennet. Now, this is delicious and it's great for cooking and, you know, and stuff. And it can't call itself Parmesan because it had to come from that region to do that. But it's delicious and that's what they've made those shards out of, isn't it?
Yep.
And then what have we got? We've got a crispy egg.
Poached egg. So poached egg that's been crumbed, panade, deep fried.
So what are they doing this at home? They just pop it in the oven, would they, to heat the crispy outside up again? Right, well, I'm going for this. And I've got to say that broad beans were one of my nemesises when I was a kid. It was one of the few things. I've never been a big bean fan, but broad beans and butter beans, I used to hate them. They're one of those few things that I've just really, really struggled to eat. And they've really grown on me, especially like that rice that Martin used to do with the, what's it called?
Bagley polo.
Bagley polo. That kind of converted me with all the dill. That's very nice, isn't it?
I love broad beans. It's one of my favourite things to prep.
Because it's therapeutic.
Pop. Pop.
Very nice. And Easter
Mushroomy.
because of the egg.
Yep. Fish pie.
I know, this sauce looks amazing, doesn't it? So this is a champagne and saffron cream. Delicious. And the fish pie has actually got smoked haddock, prawn and trout. So because they can mix up all the time. And then it's with spinach, I presume. So I don't think it will be served in the round when they get it. It'll be in a square container, won't it?
I think the vessel will dictate the shape of it, unfortunately, when people get to it. But all the elements are there. So all the elements that folk are going to get, including the sauce, including the spinach. So,
Is it a... That's delicious.
I love saffron.
So do I.
I mean,
some people don't, do they?
Some people don't. They think because of the floral nature of it, it can sometimes maybe come across as being quite soap-like, but I totally disagree.
I disagree too. That's delicious.
What flower does it come from?
Crocus or something.
Gold star for Candice Fonseca.
Yes!
Me and Candice have been toying with the idea of doing a podcast. So, if anybody's been watching this,
well, Tom's been toying with it, and I've said that I don't mind spouting on it.
But I think if anybody wanted to make a comment after this video, wherever we post it, and say, yeah, we'd be up to listen to you two.
Comments. Only nice.
Well, no, you can just be honest.
Just if you don't like it, just say nah.
Nah.
But you don't have to justify it. Just say nah.
Nah. But yeah, if anybody is interested in us twaddling about food and dining and hospitality, and
I feel more comfortable just on audio in front of the camera. That we've got 2 desserts to get through, which is just as well as not more. This is one of my favourites. Is the apricot trifle. And I've never had this bread and butter, a hot cross blondie. So should we go with that one first?
Good one.
I mean, I can get the hot cross look going on. It's definitely, nice. So it's kind of like the flavour of the hot cross bun, but the texture of a blondie. Like much denser and that's nice.
I really like that.
I like that too.
I like it with the candied fruit. There's some nut in there as well.
Is there?
Yeah.
Very nice. Right.
So, moving on to apricot and cardamom trifle.
Now, I did insist on them putting this because this is one of my favourite kind of Eastery things. I never used to like apricots either, but it's kind of stewed with cardamom, and so it almost tastes alcoholic, even though it's not. And then you've got Greek yogurt with the cream, and so you get a bit of a tang, and then the pistachios with honey, so it's delicious. So I'm glad they're putting that on. Because it's sweet.
Sorry, look at the size of that.
I have to go in for a bit more. I do think apricot's not used enough.
No.
And trifles are kind of like, everybody thinks they're dated, but
no.
Only the ones with jelly and custard are.
I can't help but think of that episode of Friends, when...
with the meat, with the mincemeat.
And because was it Jennifer Aniston's using a British cookbook or something?
Yeah.
And she gets the pages stuck together, so it's cottage pie and trifle at the same time. And Joey's like, "What's not to like? Beef, cream."
Well, that's all very nice.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
And even though it's delicious, it's none of it's heavy, is it?
No.
And you don't want to feel overfaced on Good Friday.
No.
You want to feel still quite pious, I think. And then you get decadent and on the Sunday, don't you? When you get your Easter eggs.
And for those that, don't fancy going 3 courses, they can always come down for fish and chips on Friday.
Yeah, because ultimately, fish on Friday is a big thing, isn't it? We know it's Friday when the kitchen know it's Friday lunchtime because that's like more than half what we sell is fish and chips or fish dishes, isn't it?
There's definitely something ingrained in Liverpool, the notion of having fish on Friday.
Yeah. What else have we got going on this week, Tom?
Wow. My head's fried, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
There's a lot on, but I suppose you should really talk through the barbecue feast.
So the barbecue packs, we've gone decadent because obviously as of today, we're allowed to meet up in gardens, 6 different people or 2 families. So we thought we need to go decadent because we've not been allowed to do it for a while.
No.
Yeah. So at the centre of it, we've got the
Côte de Bœuf,
which is a
beautiful, huge piece of sirloin.
Yeah, on the bone. And then we've got merguez sausages, we've got like chicken thighs that have been boned out, all of these in different marinades, and also some belly pork. The difference being is it's not raw, we've sous vide it, we've cooked it in a water bath, which means you are literally opening a backpack, not handling any raw meat, whacking it on your barbecue or into the oven to get it, to give it a bit of char or get it up to temperature. And then we've got sides and snacks to go with it. It is decadent. We're using expensive cuts. We're using edge. You know, I mean, it's a sirloin. It's nearly a kilo in weight.
And it's known provenance. It comes from a local area. It's been aged well. You know, it's coming from rare breed. It's the creme de la creme, isn't it? It's the best steak you can get. So why not? Yeah.
So we thought we'd start off with going big. But watch this space because obviously the relationship with Lay the Table hopefully will have many menus. This week they're also got the Easter Sunday available menu, which we haven't tasted, but it's up there.
Yeah, so the Easter Sunday menu is specifically for dining on Sunday. A lamb rump main course. Or a salt baked celeriac. And it comes with loads of sides.
So basically it follows the same pattern as the mess free Christmas and Mother's Day one. Everything on trays, just whack it in the oven, follow the instructions, and it's all done. This time we're serving it with the soup, aren't we? Because we know on Easter Sunday people are thinking of Easter eggs and whatnot. So
a light consommé. Or a bouillabaisse.
Or a bouillabaisse.
And then you've got your meat course.
Or
salt baked celeriac if you're a vegetarian, and then loads of wonderful sides.
So that is available both on our website and on Lay Your Table. So those of you that are up north, you can have that too.
So that's for Sunday.
And then
lots of food this week.
That's why we both look rather full. But I mean, we've got the 3 different menus. You've got a new way of getting it. You know, with the shop we're here. You know, it's school holidays this weekend, so the weather's looking like it's going to pick up. So hopefully we'll see a lot of you through the week doing takeaway, because it has been busy takeaway, hasn't it?
Yes. Last weekend was bonkers.
Was it? And you know, don't forget we've got bike stands and stuff like that, so you can cycle down here along the prom. That's a good route, you know, for the kids and stuff. But I mean, you know, we're just I can't believe we're at the end of March, to be honest.
It's flown by actually this the past sort of 6 weeks.
Is there anything else to talk about?
Probably next week. We think we're going to go Turkish.
Oh yeah, for our next dine at home. It'll be an easy week, just one menu.
Fingers crossed.
Crossed.
I'm really looking forward to it actually. Carl's getting his Carl's been deep in all sorts of cookbooks over the past weekend, so it's going to look really, really good.
Oh, and the other thing...
What's the other thing?
Well, the other thing is that, like, Coleman's have featured us, haven't they, on a marketing thing. So you may see some signs with Deli Fonseca...
In yellow?
Massive yellow signs in bus stops.
Yes.
Say Deli Fonseca, Liverpool, putting the...
Shop local, shop independent, deliciously different, that type of thing.
So that's keeping us amused for the minute.
Yeah, there's loads of them dotted around Liverpool, so you might see us on social with, staff and all the rest of it stuck beside posters. So that was interesting. And funny enough, you know, Coleman's will be featuring in our Piccalilli. Shameless. Anyway, thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.